Oh, we made it. We made it. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Couple days out from Thanksgiving. Look where we are already. Look where we are, guys. Wait for a few people to get in here. I want to say hello to everybody. Sunday's a fun one. Sunday's a fun live stream. Everybody drops in. We catch up. We talk about who we like. We're here. We're here. Week 12. Fantasy football. Oh, I just missed Chris Rich's call. I got a call. Let me tell him to let me hit me up if he needs me. Hit me up, Chris. I must have been on the other floor. He wants to go early. Let's go. Let's get into it. Who do we like? I found great stuff. I got a great show. I got every game diagrammed. We're gonna talk fantasy football, star sits, but let's see what Chris is up to first. Christopher.
NOOCH, one like. Give me one like.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
What do you need? What a teaser or a parlay?
I'll make a parlay. I'll tell you the parlay right now. I got Minnesota money line.
Okay.
Tracy for 50 rushing yards.
Okay.
Dalton Schultz for 3 catches.
I like that.
And then Justin Jefferson to get off his streak. I'm sorry.
Okay. For a tutty?
Yeah, he's due.
He is due, definitely. I didn't even know he went so many games without one until I read it. And then I typed it in our chat like I already knew, but I was full of shit. I read it like 13 seconds before I typed it.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit. You were surprised too, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, Jefferson's due to get in the end zone. Definitely. Hey, you know what I noticed about? I was looking into the Minnesota Bears game because I'm trying to make the over-under bumped down 10 points into an over. It's 39.5, and I've been looking at the game, the teams. The Bears are on a major losing streak. They're averaging 11.9 points a game during that streak. So let's say they score their 12. If Minnesota scores 18, that gets me over the 29.5. The over-under is 39.5. I like the over. I don't think the Bears are going to just be terrible again. Teams improve.
I agree.
I think that game will go over 29.5 on the over-under. Do you think that's a good leg or no?
I do like that.
All right, so you need a leg. You need a leg for a same game parlay.
Just a parlay in general. It's got to be 4 legs. My question to you is, do you think Tracy with 50 rushing safe or no?
Hell yeah. I think Tracy's going to have 25 touches today. 25.
Touches like on the ground though? You think?
No, I think he'll have 18 carries maybe. He might have 18 carries. But I think Tracy for 50 yards is automatic. What are the odds on that?
Minus 220.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they had fucking Joe Mixon. You couldn't even get plus money the other night until he got to 100 yards. 50 yards for Joe Mixon was like minus 490.
Because he's a freak, dude.
I know. But I'm saying Tracy's a rookie and he's a stud. He made Devin Singletary sit the bench. Like Tracy rushed for 189 yards when he broke out against Seattle 5 weeks ago. Then he rushed for 147 a couple weeks after that. You can't accidentally run for $180 in the NFL. Like, that's not like catching a deep ball. Like that, it's hard to do that. He's a good fucking player. And he was the best receiver on his college team. That tells me enough about the kind of football player the kid is. You pencil in Tracy for 50 yards. Definitely. The kid's a football player, bro. And whenever a team interjects new life, you get a little spark. I'm expecting DeVito to move the team down the field today. He's not a rookie anymore. He was 3. What the hell was his record last year? I got it written down. He won 3 straight games last year as an undrafted free agent, right? He didn't have Malik Neighbors. And last year he had 8 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So we gotta ignore all the bullshit. I expect a little bit of life in the Giants team today. Tampa Bay is good this year with Baker, but they're not fucking world beaters. Huh?
Yes.
What?
You said you're expecting Tommy Vito to go out there and just beat him.
Yeah.
Ball out.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Tracy all day. That's not even my best bet, though, on the Giants. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. I didn't even drop it yet because I'm waiting for more people to come in here. I got the best bet of the century today. Are you guys all going to ignore me or what?
Justin S.
What? No. And Chris, speak clear. We're rolling here. I feel like you're in a fucking forest or something. Where are you?
I just walked.
Hey, I'm so excited. Listen, I'm so excited, Christopher, that can I tell you, I found a bet that if you ever had the cojones to put $20 on an increment for each increment of the ladder, you would win $1,060, spending $1.40. You want to do it or no?
I'm not gonna do it, but
all right, play along with me. You ready for this? Okay. Just come along on this ride with me, and then if you tell me I'm crazy, that's fine. That's fine. But we got to get this out. I gotta say this. Darius Slayton. I've been watching him for years. He's a decent player. During the trade deadline this year, his name was on the market. Pittsburgh was looking at him. People wanted to get their hands on Slayton. Over Slayton's last 5 games with the Giants this year, he had 200-yard games. He's known to be a fast guy, a guy that can have a high ceiling at any time. He didn't make the trip to Germany because of a concussion. That was the Carolina game. Then the Giants went on a bye. He's playing today. New quarterback. His ladder is set at like that. He's not even gonna do he's not even a player. He's set at 25 yards, bro. Listen to me here. Hold on. Hold your horses, Christopher. I got to get this whole ladder out. Listen, watch this. The Darius Slayton ladder. Oh my God. Okay. 25 yards is minus 140, right? But then 40 yards plus 154, 50 yards plus 240, 60 yards plus 360, 70 yards plus 540, 80 yards plus 820, 90 yards plus 1,120, and 100 yards plus 1,400. Do you know what kind of payout? Oh, my God. I think everybody should put $2 an increment at least so you could get yourself something. Oh.
Now here's my question to you: Who's Tommy DeVito's number 1 target?
That's why we don't know. That's why you have to do the whole Slayton ladder. There is no number 1 target. You know Neighbors is going to command respect. You know Tracy's the guy that's going to get the most touches in the game. But Wandell's a nice receiver, but it could be Wandell. Wandell could get a lot of catches today. But the guy down the fucking field, bro, Darius Slayton's first 2 catches, he'll have over 50 yards. That's why the yards ladder, he's a high yards per catch guy. He could give us 3 for 100 today. And we don't need 7 catches. Like Wandell, you need fucking 8 catches to get to 50 yards. Not Slayton. I'm telling you, it's Slayton. It's Slayton.
You're all that Darius Slayton today.
Yeah, I did the whole ladder. I did small increments, baby increments. I loaded a small 25. And I did $3 an increment, and I had $1 left over. I spent $24, whole fargan ladder. I'm gonna hammer time that thing. MC Hammer, baby. Let's go.
You're gonna be dancing on.
Yeah. And now I'm starting. I throw up. My mom's on a 6-week teaser streak. She's given me 3 teams, 5 weeks in a row. This is week number 6. I got the teaser in right now. I don't know why she picks these teams, but she does. We got the Colts. Listen to this. This is like a Richardson teaser. The Colts plus 17.5, the Vikings plus 6.5, Tampa Bay plus 4.5 versus the Giants. 3-team, 10-point teaser.
Okay.
Not bad. I think I would have went Detroit, but you never know. The Colts at home, maybe they could stay within 17.5.
You Yeah, I mean, well, the new life of A-Rich.
Yeah. Your brother picked him up in fantasy too. That could be a dangerous player no matter what. Because fantasy football doesn't care that he had a bad beginning of the season. Like, he's dangerous. He could put up a 30 in fantasy.
Oh, for certain. He can run for touchdowns at any day.
Oh man. So now looking at this board, Chris, today, is there any game how are you looking at this board? I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the heavy hitter favorites and a four leg teaser, 10 points, just knock off 10 with 4 teams. Like Washington, knock off the 10.5, lay a half. Chiefs, same thing, lay a half, and 2 other strong games.
Dude, the big hitters make me nervous in football.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I'm nervous in our fantasy football, Chris. I'm nervous. We got our whole league 2 through 7. 2 through 7 is like tight. You know, I might get the first round bye, I'm thinking, maybe in the JFFL.
Bono's got like a freaking huge lead on everybody too.
Who does? Oh, Bono, yeah. Bono, you know what? I'm gonna have to take out Bono 3 times for the sake of the league. I'm gonna have to get to the playoffs and take out Bono because he is unbeatable unless he plays the NOOCH. Oh man. Hey, I got a question for you, Chris. I want to know I'm gonna write everybody's guess down on my yellow pad. I got these little yellow stickies. Let's make a bet, all of us, where Daniel Jones is gonna go. If somebody gets it with their one guess, we'll figure out some kind of prize. You got to get rounds of beers for them when we're out one day.
I'm going to say he ends up with the 49ers.
Oh, you took my team. All right. Then we'll both get beers. Yeah, I have the 49ers stuck in my head. I know. I feel like I already know the Niners are going to pick up Daniel Jones.
Did you hear about the 2 teams that already offered him, though?
No. Oh, this is why you're the man, Chris. Fill me in. We're rolling. We're already on to.
I'm disgusted.
What do you mean? It's definite? They offered him?
I'm disgusted.
Oh my God. Who is it?
Minnesota Vikings.
They did already, or they're gonna?
They're in talks with him already.
Oh my God.
Minnesota Vikings and the Ravens are the 2 teams that have called him already.
Wow. Oh my God. Yo. Imagine if Daniel Jones went to the Ravens and backed up Lamar and then got in. I want to go on the record and say something. You know, I'm a little older than you guys, right? I have a lot of seasons in my memory bank that I remember in football, right? I remember the first backup quarterback that ever did something big, won a Super Bowl. Hey, good morning, Tyler. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, guys. The first backup that I ever remember doing well was for the Giants. When I was a kid, the Giants were good with Phil Simms. And then he got hurt. The Giants were 10-0. He got hurt at the end of the season. He never came back. Jeff Hostetler came in, and the Giants won the Super Bowl. And then as time went on through the years, every once in a while a backup would have success. Then we saw Nick Foles. And now there's a trend going the last decade. Quarterbacks that don't make it with their first team, where they end up second, they have success. Like Alex Smith. A lot of guys like Darnold now with Minnesota. So I'm going to go on a limb. Daniel Jones is by far the most talented quarterback ever. Oh, Chris, you got a lot of feedback. Where are you?
Yeah, I'll be back in a second,
all right? Oh, okay. I got you, Chris. All right. All I heard was groceries. Hey, Tyler, ready for this? I'm going to go on a limb and say this. Daniel Jones is the most talented backup quarterback. He's by far, by a country mile. See, now perception changes. I wasn't happy with him as my quarterback. Too many accidents. We talked about this. If you're always having an accident, you're clumsy. It's another accident. After a while, it's well, if he didn't fumble, we would have won. No, it happened again. Something's wrong. He's clumsy. But he is very talented. That's the weird thing with this guy. He's he's probably the most talented backup quarterback that's ever hit the market. He's fast as hell. That time I put up a stat a couple years ago. I was telling Tyler this before on the phone. I put up a stat a few years ago. Daniel Jones went faster than Lamar on the next gen. I was like, what? So we looked up the play, and it was a microcosm of his career. Daniel Jones on the play that he got tracked faster than Lamar Jackson. He was taking it to the house and he fell on his face. That's why he didn't make it. He fell on his face on the way to the end zone by himself. Shit happens all the time. So, but he ran faster than Lamar Jackson. He throws really accurate. Like when he can find the read, he could get hot. And I didn't say really accurate because he does make dumb throws. It's just dumb stuff. You know what I think it is with Daniel Jones? I'm not even playing around. I'm not trying to be funny. It's his eyes. I'm not trying to make fun of him. But like does anybody have common sense? Look at Daniel Jones's eyes. He can't see straight. If he could see like me or you, Tyler, he'd be like fucking Joe Montana. That poor kid can't see good. You could see it. He can't see. If Daniel Jones had straight vision, he would be able to read that defense. That was the knock on him coming out of college. Great teammate, run through a wall, hustle, good character, all the stuff you want. But the slowest reading the defense out of all the other prospects, he was the latest on his reads, always the latest on his reads. They said he'll be a good backup one day. And I get it. Yeah, he didn't have the fucking grip on everything like Mahomes does. You got to have a grip on everything as a quarterback. Like, it's hard to explain. You got to have a grip on shit. You can't be the accident-prone person. You're the general. That's his problem. I don't know how a team could fix that. You know what that'll be? That'll come down to a real good coach. That's why I think I agree with Chris. If Shanahan gets the Niners, if Shanahan gets Jones, yo, what up, Chris?
What's up? That was a mess.
Oh yeah. I was hearing like all stuff behind you. I didn't know what was going on. I'm talking about Daniel Jones and what I was saying to you before we hung up is that Daniel Jones is by far and away the most talented backup that's ever hit the market. The play that he ran faster than Lamar Jackson that we were always posting is the same play. He fell on his fucking face. That's a microcosm of his career. The play he ran faster than Lamar, he fell on his face on the way to the end zone before he got to the end zone. A general's got to be able to take the troops, bring shit together, and like, you know when Mahomes is having a shitty day and Kansas City can't do anything, and then all of a sudden, the last 5 minutes, they don't miss a beat, and you're like, holy shit, how did they do that today? Jones is the opposite. Jones does all great shit, and then when it's normal and he's taking it to the house, he falls on his face. When you make an accident every fucking day, you can't say, "Oh, he had an accident today." No, he's a clump. He's a klutz. Oh, Patterson's in here. Patty's in here. Darlene's in here. Oh, we got everybody in here. Shout out to Mom. Good morning, Tyler, Patty. Hey, we got Tommy Cutlets today. Tommy Cutlets. This is a fun day in New York today. This is a fun day to be a tri-state area alum. Tommy Cutlets, we're all fucked up. You know, Joe Schcoim, the GM. How do you say his name? Joe Schcoim. I like to call him Joe Schmo for the rest of the show. That guy's a disgrace. As long as we got him, we're in trouble. Hey, how come if Drew, from what I'm hearing and reading, if Drew Lock was the backup and Tommy Cutlets didn't take one backup rep all summer or this season, why is he starting today?
You know why, NOOCH? I know why.
The fan base, right?
No.
What?
He has an incentive deal on his contract for taking snaps. He gets paid more money.
Oh, Cutlets?
No. The Giants are trying to save money. Rock has incentives for playing percent of snaps.
Oh, Lock. Oh, so if Locke takes a certain amount of snaps, he gets more money, and they're oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, and that takes more out of the cap room. So yeah, that's the reason I think.
Oh, so well, right?
Yeah, you already know what Locke is too. Tommy Cutlets, he can come out here with some crazy magic for the fans.
Right.
You know what you're getting with Drew Locke.
Yeah.
3 picks.
I hear you. Hey, I got a trivia question for you guys. Who's the only team in the NFL that's still undefeated on the road this season? Who's undefeated on the road? They call me NOOCH Jokic from Denver. I got Nuggets. I got a lot of Nuggets written down. I can give you trivia for the next 2 hours.
The best team on the road? I don't even know, honestly.
I'll give you a hint because I like to give hints. Patty, you listening? Who's undefeated on the road? And in fact, they're on the road today. And it's yes, good job. Yeah, the Lions are 5-0 on the road. I'm looking at that game. My mother gave me Indy in the teaser, but luckily I'm taking 17.5. That's enough take that I could still do something with the Lions on the other side, Yeah. I think the Lions will win by 14 today. It's going to be close. That spread's going to be close. I don't see Indy guys, let's not fall for the fucking banana in the tailpipe, all right? How many average Scott and Beans teams do we see have a decent week? Like Indy, oh, they beat the Jets. Oh my God. Now we're all afraid. Oh no, Detroit lost the game. What's Detroit? 9-1? What's Detroit?
9-1.
Why are we all so afraid? Detroit travels. When you have running backs, when you have a line that kicks the shit out of the other line every game, that shit travels. When you have Gibbs and Montgomery, why do you think Goff and they have all these games this year where they had more touchdowns than incompletions? Because every time his back is turned to hand it off to Gibbs or Montgomery, the defense has to respect it. And that's why the completion percentage is so high, because they already got the running game rolling. That shit all connects. Hey, who do you like in the MVP race today? Yeah, this season. Do you think Saquon could win it?
MVP? No. Offensive player, yeah.
They were saying that Saquon's got a good chance if he passes Henry just the way he's playing for Philadelphia, because how hot they are, that you never know. If Henry or Saquon gets really hot and Baltimore or Philly finish one, like the 1 seed, you never know. But I think Lamar could take away from Henry. Hey, so real quick, Chris, pay attention here. Back to the Detroit game. Now, I got Josh Downs on my paper. If you want to look at a ladder guy today, guys, Josh Downs. He's the man. He's the man in Indy right now. He was 5 out of 5 last week with AR5. Do you like Downs, Chris?
Yeah, I like Downs.
I'm going. I think. I like. Huh?
I like Justin Jefferson to have an insane day today.
Yeah, huh? That would be really bad for me because I'm playing Zolman. Oh shit. Oh, what? Oh, you know what though? My mother's got Justin Jefferson in my league, so it wouldn't be that bad. It would be good.
They're gonna scheme him up today.
You think so? Let's check Jefferson's ladder. What are we looking at with Jefferson? Is it realistic?
He's probably sitting at 80 something.
I'm gonna log in right now. You know what? The Niners are up to 6-point underdog. Who's the quarterback for the Niners today? Jeff Garcia?
I couldn't tell you who the fuck
Is it Jimmy Garoppolo? No. Wait. Who's the fucking backup for the Niners? Who's the backup for the 49ers?
Daniel Jones.
Oh my God. You know what? If we can't even think of the backup, Trey Lance is gone, right? He's on the Cowboys. Oh my God. Hey, Tyler, Ryan, who's the quarterback today for the Niners, guys? Hey, we got fucking waiters with no arms in here. They bring nothing to the table. Somebody type in the backup. Help me out, Chris. The Niners are up to 6. Jesus. Is Green Bay even like that? Like, Green Bay is good, but they got flaws. Love's been turning the ball over a lot this year. Just run the shit out of McCaffrey. Is Kittle playing?
That's what I mean.
Right?
Yeah, Kittle's playing. Why are they 6-point dogs? They're just going to run the ball down their throat.
Yo, why is Juan Jennings the fucking #1 in San Francisco and he's getting no respect on the ladder? I'm about to fucking blow a boatload of cash on his ladder right now. I just saw another gift.
He's not the one.
You know what? We got to see if a jerk off is playing quarterback today. We need to find the Juan Jennings ladder is so low. We need to find out right now who's the quarterback today.
Juwan Jennings not the one, though. Debo is.
I don't. Yeah, you think so, Chris?
Yeah, Debo's the one.
But here's the thing: Jennings is 40 yards about even money.
Yo, Nooch, it just clicked in my head.
What?
It just clicked in my head.
What's that?
What is Debo Samuel's running yards? He's gonna get it tonight.
Oh, does Debo have a rushing? Let's see.
Oh my God, he's gonna get at least 3 or 4 handoffs today.
I wonder if Debo has a rushing line. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Debo Samuel at 25 yards rushing is plus 245. They're gonna need him. Chris, that's a good one.
He's getting 4 carries. What's the over-under at?
No, his ladder starts at 25 and it's plus 245. 40 yards is plus 630. That's a good ladder. Debo ladder. I'm writing that down. Debo rushing ladder. Don't forget that, guys. Debo rushing ladder. Damn. What do you want me to check? Wait, I don't think they have carries on the FanDuel. But listen to this. What's up?
You can check his. You can do his rush and receiving yards. Let me see what that's at.
Brandon Allen is playing quarterback today for the Niners. Yeah, they're gonna sign Daniel Jones. This is the only thing that's gonna screw my one gen. I'm in trouble today in fantasy. I hope Brandon Allen can throw. Jesus. What am I looking at, Chris?
Wasn't that the QB for Wisconsin?
I don't know.
Rush receiving yards for Debo. His combined rush receiving yards.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Debo combined. Oh, they don't have a. Let me see. I don't. They got a lot of first quarter alternates. We got to find a good first quarter alternate. Debo alternate rushing and receiving. 25 yards minus 700, 40 yards minus 280, 50 yards minus 170. Huh?
280 for 40. He's getting 40 all-purpose yards, 100%.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, Debo 40 all-purpose is a parlay leg. That's a leg.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna write that down because it's hard to remember. I'm gonna write this down. Debo 40 all-purpose minus 280, and then in parentheses I'm gonna write leg. This is all leg because in the same game parlay you could combine anything from any game. So that's good. Debo for 40 is gonna be a major leg of a chunk parlay that I do. That's gonna be a serious one. You know?
Especially with the all-purpose, dude. He could get 25 yards on one carry.
I agree with that. Hey, Ryan, who do you like today? I'm talking to the screen, too. They type in. Who do you like today, guys? I want to know who you guys like today, what you're looking at. I want to know what you guys are looking at. Chris, what else are we looking at here? Shit, man. These are tough games. They're weird.
They are.
I feel like these games are weird this year. Like Denver and the Raiders. I don't want any part of that game.
Who are the Titans playing?
The Titans are playing. Oh, it's a weird game. The Titans are at the Texans. That's like CJ Stroud. It's weird. He's a good football player. Like he's a good NFL quarterback, but he hasn't done good in fantasy this year, really. Right? What is it with him?
Yeah, no, I definitely
like if you had CJ Stroud in fantasy this year, you're probably a little disappointed.
100%.
Like that happened to me a lot over the course of my life. I jumped up and took a young up and coming quarterback that does good, but then like he's still considered good, but he doesn't have a good fantasy season. Like Herbert, when he first came on the scene, then he came on at a shitty year. I had him. Like I always do that. Oh man, I'm looking for legs on parlays. I think we should go back to the Giants game. I'm gonna look at the Tracy ladder right now, Ryan. Tracy's gonna get 25 touches today. 25 touches. Hey, should we take a shot on Tommy DeVito passing yards? Should that be one leg? 175 is minus 132. 150 is minus 270. Do we throw a leg on Tommy DeVito for $1.50? He's got to throw for $1.50. He's got neighbors. He's got a whole team today.
Yeah, I would imagine $1.50.
Tommy DeVito, $1.50. Oh, and what was the last one? It didn't save. Oh my God.
The Debo for 40.
Oh, Debo. Yes. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put this parlay in as we speak. I'm gonna get to 5 legs, and then I'm gonna let that motherfucker walk. All right. Here we go. Debo 40 all-purpose. I love that. Oh my God. They need Debo so bad today. This son of a bitch better not hurt his ankle or something on the first series. That's the only thing I worry with Debo. Oh, they got a rushing and receiving line for him. You want to know what the line is? Should we take a shot on it? Un momento. Where are you? Out? You're out in public?
No, I'm good.
Oh, hey, should we take a shot on the Debo Samuel? They have a line for him rushing and receiving. Remember I told you what the 40 yards was? The regular line he's set at is 59 and a half.
59 and a half for receiving?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I'm telling you right now, he's going to get, if you think he's going to get at least 45 receiving yards, you take that because he's going to get at least 15 on the ground today.
Yo, how could they not, right? Like, they got to. Yo, but what about McCaffrey? He's at 114 and a half. That's a lot, right? 114 and a half. Holy shit. Man.
They know they're going to lean on him so heavily.
Yo, what about, okay, can we rob a ladder in the first quarter? I wish I knew. See, you know what? I got to get away from the ladder in the Niners game. I like the Debo. I got that in. Oh, I didn't hit it again. Jesus. Oh, here we go. I'm going to stick with the 40 like we said, Chris. I'm not going to mess around with the 59 and shit. I'm going to do this for a parlay leg. I feel very good with the 40, just like you said. 40 yards minus 280. So right there, I'm almost at even money. Tommy DeVito for 150 passing yards. Debo Samuel 40 rushing and receiving. Right there, that bet is minus 117.
Yeah, that's great.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all, man. We got to do a touch. We never do a touchdown parlay too. I want to do any time or later. Have some fun with that. Giants. Oh my God. I gotta go Slayton in my parlay. Oh my God. Let me see I wonder what they have him at, like regularly listed. Do they have a line? Player receiving yards. They don't even have Slayton. Wait, do they? Slayton, 28 and a half. Man, I like that. 28 and a half he's listed at. Oh, goodness gracious. Wandell's at 35 and a half. You know what? That's low. Wandell is the meat and potatoes, like the guy. Like he's in the middle of the field, running the hard routes in between the linebackers, sitting. Like Wandell should get 5 or 6 catches today, like easy. I like Wandell in receptions. I didn't mention him yet because I'm so hung up on my fantasy guy. But Wandell first quarter receiving yards, 5 yards is minus 108. Wandell Robinson is the fucking heavyweight champion of the world of the 5-yard button hook. I'm willing to bet $1 million that he gets a 5-yard catch in the first quarter. He's the guy you go to start everything up. You there, Chris? Where's this fucking guy? I gotta hang up on him. I can't have all that dead air. He's distracted today. Chris is definitely distracted. Wandell Robinson. What's up, Chris?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, I had all dead air. I was like, oh, this fucking guy's distracted. Hey, listen, I don't know if you heard me or not. I'm willing to bet the whole briefcase, the mortgage, that Wandell Robinson, I just found a way we could really rob this Giants game. First quarter alternate receiving yards. Wandell Robinson is the fucking heavyweight champion of the world of the 5-yard button hook. He's going to catch a 5-yarder right away today because he's the guy that catches all the short ones. And what do you do when you're trying to get going? You get going with the short ones. Like, I love Wandell first quarter, 5 yards is minus 108. I'm putting that in my leg. I got to. I got to. Too bad. Yeah. And now Mike Evans, we're not even talking about Mike Evans. Mike Evans, first quarter, 10 yards, minus 118. We like Mike Evans to get going right away. Quarter number one.
How's he feeling though?
Oh, he's back. He's feeling great. Yeah, he's back today. Mike Evans is back. Oh, why do they have college on here? Oh, they're showing you got mossed. Hey, who won that Alabama game last night? Yeah, did you? Hey, Colorado got beat yesterday, huh?
Yeah, they lost, dude.
What?
Don't be surprised if there's a second Jalen Daniel in the NFL. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
His name is literally Jalen Daniels.
Is it?
Dude, it's literally the same exact name, but he spells it with an E instead of a Y.
Wow. Kansas?
Yeah, he's their quarterback. He was hurt all season. They were like 2-6. They're 3-0 with him now.
Wow. I didn't realize that. Huh.
Oh yeah, he's legit. He plays just like him.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting. I like Washington to take care of business today. I got Jaden Daniels as my fantasy quarterback, so of course I like Washington. But hey, should we mess around with the Mike Evans first quarter ladder or no? Maybe. Nah, not for. We'll just bank on him to do it. Well, let's see Evans' alternate receiving yards for the game. Let's check that out. He's set at 54 and a half. Yeah, I think I'm going to, the straight up 54 and a half. I think I'll bet on Evans to go over that. Yeah. Got to. They got some fun ones here. I'm checking the lines. What else you like?
Texans run D is freaking trash. Rico Dowell is just bad at running the ball. Give me Tony Pollard to get a bunch of rushing yards today.
Oh man, I'm gonna write that down now. Tyler put Mike Evans. I tell yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to take a look at the Mike Evans ladder too. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Well, this is our I'm looking at our fantasy. Did you realize, Chris, that in the JFFL, each one of us 2 through 7, that's all fighting for the spot, we're all playing a different opponent. So we could pick up a full game or lose a game on each other. Like one guy could be ahead of everybody after this week.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh man, Chris, you know what? If you ever lose, are you the only guy 7-4, or is there another one?
I'm the only one.
Oh, so it's me, Paul, Tyler, and then you and Bono? Oh, Ryan. No, Ryan. Ryan's 7-4. Yes. Wow. Patty 7-4. Oh man, we got decisions here. I'm looking at my team. I'm getting yo, you know what? I can't be scared now. I'm in too deep. Yo, you know what I'm thinking? I was so sure about my gem of a flex, my Slayton find, because I'm afraid of like Lockett. Hey, I went with Lockett a couple weeks ago with no DK Metcalf. He gave me a 1 against you. I think was it against you? Yeah, it was. Yeah, like I've been getting burned with these receivers. Like I don't want to go take Keenan Allen, a guy that I've been watching do nothing all year. I'm like at least Slayton gives me hope. I know he's had a couple big games. I know what he's capable of. I know he can give me a fucking 0 today. I know how the Giants are, but I'm just gonna go with a hunch today. Like today is a hunch. It's not a real great calculation, but it is a good hunch. You got any start sit dilemmas with your team today that you're hoping doesn't come back to bite you, or no?
A little bit actually. So I don't know if I'm gonna start Richard White or not.
Oh, I'm looking at your thing now. You got Eckler and Jones. You got White.
I'm starting Eckler.
You got so in your flex you got White and Njigba. White's the number 1, but he kind of splits carries with 2 other guys, right?
Exactly, and then look at my bench. I got Worthy, Leggett, and Sutton.
Oh, you know what? Cortland Sutton is hot. He's been hot. I don't know what he did last week, but oh shit! Wow, look at Sutton. Jesus.
He got 14 last week.
Yo,
He's been putting up 17 in the past 4 weeks. Got 14 or more. That's why I'm a little sus on it. I have to start him.
Yo, the last 4 weeks, I'll go back to week 8. 11 targets, 8 catches, 100 yards. Week 9, 10 targets, 7 catches, $122. Week 10, 9 targets, 6 for 70. Last week, 8 targets, 7 for 78. Yo, I think you got to start him. All right. I know running backs are a little safer floor, but I don't think there's any way you're going to deny him today. They got a nice matchup too. Yeah, that's a nice matchup.
I don't know, dude. Vegas has got a good pass D, okay.
Do they? Yo, speaking of...
They're running away from Max Crosby the whole entire game.
That's what I wanted to tell you and Tyler. Speaking of pass defenses, I read a stat in the Detroit Indy game. The Lions secondary is allowing the most receiving yards per game in the whole NFL. I did not know that. So that's another reason for Downs maybe today to have a nice day. I just wanted to tell you guys that.
Okay.
You know what? The Colts are 31st in the whole league in time of possession, and Detroit is like the time of possession kings. It's going to be tough for Indy today. It's going to be tough for them. Who do you like, Pats against Miami?
Give me Miami, but I think it's going to be a better game than we expect.
You know what? The Pats force no turnovers. They're just like a boring team.
Drake May's pretty good, though.
Yo, speaking of Drake May, I got a nugget written down. You know, I tell you, got everything written down. Drake May, since week 6, has the lowest off-target percentage in the whole NFL. Only 9.2% of his throws have been off the target. That's number 1. Number 2 in the NFL, like true accuracy, is Tua. The 2 most accurate quarterbacks are playing in that game today. But Drake May, number 1 most accurate quarterback since week 6.
Sure, crazy.
Where did he go? North Carolina?
Drake May?
Yeah, North Carolina, right? Yo, everybody's so afraid of Tampa Bay today, but we got to stay away from that game. They lost 4 in a row. Like, we got to remember that. They lost 4 in a row. They're a 6-point road favorite on a 4-game losing streak. That never makes too much sense betting. I could see that game coming down to a field goal today.
I could too. However, I will say Mike Evans coming back, that helps them.
You think it'll be a big boost? Yeah, it should be, right?
It's like that's like 50% of their offense.
Right. And you know what? Tommy DeVito has had no first-team reps. How could I don't like this is weird. You know what? This organization, for the first time in my life, is giving me a bad vibe. The Giants are always a first-class organization. I got tongue-tied with that. What are you talking? Tyler's talking shit in here. What's he saying? At least once a week, Nooch is a ride or die Giants fan. Well, I've been a Giant fan my whole life, but they disgust me. It's terrible. It's terrible. But I've been a happy Giants fan. It's been a pleasure being a Giants fan my life. They won when I was 6. They won when I was 10. Then again in 2007, 2011. I saw 4 titles. And that Super Bowl in 2007, the Patriots were 18-0. And that was better than Joe Namath's guarantee. Like, to me, nothing can ever trump the Giants Super Bowl. They beat an invincible superpower team like Brady, Moss. But I can't even believe they won that game. That was crazy. But now to see where we've come, look who we got rid of. We drafted Saquon, and we got rid of him. And oh my God, this is terrible. I'm so upset. I hope we draft a good. This draft for the New York Giants is so important. You know how important this draft is?
It's a very important draft. Shout out to Chris White. Chris White's in the chat. Thanks, C. White.
Oh, C. White's in here?
Yeah, Chris White's in there.
Oh, shit. What's up? Yo, I got so many nuggets here. Cardinals, Seahawks. I have a theory on that game real quick. I think that for a 4-leg teaser, I know the Cardinals are playing well, but I don't see Seattle losing by double digits at home in an in-division game. So I have one teaser with Seattle taking 11.5. Do you like it or not like it? Like, honestly.
Seattle taking how much?
11.5 in a 4-leg teaser, 10 points.
It's an empty game.
Right? Man. Yo, you know what? I'm looking at my fantasy lineup right now. It's very hard predicting. Like I have no faith in my receivers right now, but they could both go off. Like Juan Jennings, I have no idea who's throwing to him, and DeAndre Hopkins. What do I do with DeAndre Hopkins? Oh my goodness. He put up a 28 and he's had 2 duds. Oh. What do you think? How do you think he'll finish?
I think.
Give me your prediction. DeAndre Hopkins fantasy points today. Honest, DeAndre Hopkins. I want your over under on him. What do you think he'll get today? Honest, like life on the line. You got to come within like 3.
Life on the line. I gotta be really close.
Yeah, like what would you say, Hopkins?
6 catches, 63 yards.
Oh, I would take that. I would take 6 for 63 because that's a 12.3. And then if you get a tutty, you're up to 18.3. Okay, I hope he gets 6. These are good games today, man. These divisions are close. That whole NFC West is up for grabs. That's why the Niners might have to go get if Brock Purdy is actually hurt. They were saying they think he could go next week. But I'm looking at the standings, right? That whole division, the Arizona Cardinals are in first, 6-4. The other 3 teams are all 5-5. The Rams, Seattle, and San Fran, they're all 5-5. Like that team has to go get Daniel Jones if Purdy's not all right. I think today will be a big test. If this kid stinks today, if the Niners quarterback looks terrible, and then they'll have to go get Jones, I believe. Do they have betting odds on that? Do they have betting odds on where Daniel? I wish they did. I'd like to put a little something on the Niners.
Yeah, I don't think they have that anywhere. However, I would definitely be Niners on that.
Right now, NFC South. If you had to say yes or no definitively, is Atlanta winning the division? Because I'm thinking playoffs. Who's going to be in these playoff matchups? We're going to see the Falcons, I think.
You're going to see the Falcons, you think?
You don't? Is Tampa Bay, New Orleans, or Carolina going to catch them? Maybe Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
See, look at the playoffs, how they're shaping up. We're gonna have 3 teams in the NFC North in the playoffs: Detroit, Minnesota, and Green Bay. We got 9-1, 8-2, 7-3. They're all getting in.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I think Tampa's gonna make a big run. I can see Tampa going off, especially as soon as is Godwin out for the season?
Yeah, Godwin's out for the season, but with Evans, it'll be a big difference. Now, yeah. Philly, and Washington, that division's not over yet. I'm looking at Dallas at 3-7. I think because they're 3-7, they won't sign Jones. Like what? That would be crazy. But Washington 7-4. Philadelphia's won 6 in a row, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you ready for a stat? The last 6 weeks, yards differential. You know who's number 1 in the NFL? Like their yards against their opponent's yards? Philadelphia, number 1 in the league. Their plus 1,069 against their opponents over the last 6 weeks. The second in the league is Detroit at plus 480. They have over 600-yard difference in their advantage to the second best team in the league. The Niners are actually third at plus 469, and they haven't even been winning.
Yeah.
Imagine that. The Niners outgained their opponents by 500 yards over the course of the last 6 weeks. And they're losing all these games. NFL's weird. I'll tell you what, Kansas City's not losing today. We can pencil them in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can pencil their asses in. Hey, where's Carmelo today? I wonder where he is. Huh?
They're not losing to the Panthers. That's not impossible.
Nah, I don't think so. Hey, I'm feeling tonight's game. I'm looking at the night schedule. I'm feeling that one. We got Rams, Eagles. That's a stat game if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Kupp, Puka. Devontae Smith is out tonight, huh?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Looking at some stuff. Yeah, I'm keeping it simple today. New York Giants, Slayton Ladder, Wandell, stuff like that. What else you got? Anything?
Well, I told you I just put in that one with Tracy Schultz.
Oh, you did? Oh, you put Schultz in? I forgot my boy Schultz.
Yeah, I've gotten for dude. They have his over under at 2.5 catches. He catches 3 catches every game.
Oh shit! Oh wait, where are they? Okay, I'm gonna put that in too. You sure? Should I put Schultz in?
I mean,
he's definitely gonna catch 2, right?
I mean, yeah. All I'm really thinking is like this is a type of game where even if they're winning by like a lot early, the tight end gets even more looks then.
All right, how's this? It's for plus 132. Tommy DeVito for 150. Debo Samuel for 40 all-purpose. Dalton Schultz for 2 catches, plus 132.
Oh, that's great.
That's a nice bet, right?
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice.
Oh, okay. I'm putting that in right now. That one's in. I still got a couple of shackles left over. I'm gonna put one more in with you too, Chris. I want to take a shot. I want to take a little shot. Trying to figure. Maybe the Giants. You know what? I'm going to take a first quarter shot.
I want to do a touchdown parlay with you. I want to do a touchdown parlay.
Okay, and you know what I'm going to do though? I do have one more shot. I want you to take I want you to take a hard thought on this because it's probably going to happen, and I would love for you guys to all hit because of the strategy of the way of football, how it's played, the Giants game. That Wandell Robinson first quarter alternate, it's nothing. I think we could hit him easy with a couple shackles on the whole ladder. Wandell is a 5-yard button hook king. Let me see. 5 yards minus 104. Wow, look at that. If Wandell, 25 yards first quarter for Wandell is plus 880. Oh, yeah, I'm doing $1. I'm doing $1 on every increment of that ladder. Watch this. $1, the Wandell Robinson first quarter receiving ladder. If you put $1 on each increment, which I'm doing right now just for fun, it comes out $5 to win. You could win $21.04. That's a fun one.
Yeah, it is a fun one.
All right. Let's do a touchdown one, Chris. We're gonna put a touchdown one, and then I'm gonna get off a little early today. So let's get a good one in. What do we got? Touchdowns. Here we go.
First leg.
Okay,
Brian Robinson Jr.
Wow, Brian Robinson Jr. Okay, I like that one. Commanders, Brian Robinson Jr. minus 140. Okay. What game? What else are we looking? Oh, Jefferson.
You like him though?
Well, you know what? We'll leave him out of this crazy one because I got to root against him a little bit. But okay, let's keep looking. Let's go down the games. Who else do we like? Yeah, you know what? I think Mike Evans will get back in the end zone today. And it seems like it's whoever plays the Giants, like the Stars have big games, like lately. I'll go Mike Evans. Mike Evans plus 140. I like that. How many legs are we doing for the touchdown, guys?
I say 4. Let's go 4.
All right.
What are you thinking?
Let me see. Okay, we got Robinson Jr., Mike Evans.
CMC's number's low, dude. It's at minus 130.
Is it? You know what? I'm just scrolling with my eyes, these teams, and then I'm trying to figure something out here. Let me see. Texans, Patriots, Dolphins. Should we go with the obvious, CMC? They need him so bad today.
I feel like it's obvious, and the line doesn't make much sense.
All right, maybe they're probably it'll probably be tough for them to score a lot today, so that's why his line is affordable. Right. McCaffrey minus 150. Okay, yeah, that's why his line is affordable because they might not be the locomotive that they usually are, so they can't rob us on it completely. That's a bargain having McCaffrey at 150. That guy scores like in his sleep. All right, so we got 3 legs. All right, now. Hey, what about everything that I just read to you? All my notes on the Lions having the worst secondary in the NFL, but it's very like a low-key thing because the fucking team is so good. But what about Downs? Richardson to Downs. They were 5 targets, 5 catches last week. They got chemistry. He's a young up-and-coming receiver, and the Lions have the weakest secondary in the NFL. yards per.
Where's T-Rich at?
Where is T-Rich? We need him. Hey, Mel, Carmelo. I miss you today, Mel. Welcome. I was almost gonna jump off early. I didn't see Mel. I didn't see Oscar. What's up, Chris? I just had to say hello. Mel just popped in. So what do you got?
We need T-Rich. Where's he at?
Yeah, we got to get Tyler in right now. I'm gonna text him on the thing. We got to find out. I want to talk to him about Downs. Let's go. Get in here, Tyler. Me and Chris need you.
That would be our one nice little value.
All right, I'm texting him right now. He'll be around real quick. He's never too far. Hey, there he is. Now here, I got notes. I got fucking notes, right? I don't play around. Tyler, here's what I got. Right? This is what I got from last night. The Lions 5-0 on the road. Downs standout performance in Week 11, catching 5 out of 5 from AR5. That's for Anthony Richardson. 19.4 fantasy points. Now, the Lions secondary is allowing the most receiving yards per game in the NFL. Number 32, the worst. That's low key because the rest of the team is so good. Now, with that being said, let's check out Downs' line. This one's going to be tough. If we catch this one, this is a big payout. This will set our payout very high. Let's see. Touchdown scorers. Oh, I don't even see him. He's low. Downs plus 280. Whoa. What's he got? One fucking leg? Wow. 280. Wow. They got Sam Laporta ahead of Downs. I don't know. Wow. Look at this. Oh, that's nice odds. Downs' first touchdown is plus 1,700. That's the one. Get him over the top early. 1,700. Nah, but okay. We gotta put a little down. You know what? Let me see what those 4 legs would be. I got $5 left. I'll put a 5 burger on this one. $5 pays $126. Holy shit! Imagine if we hit this one. You know what? This one pays so much. I could put $1 on this puppy. It pays $25.22. How you doing? $1 on this is the scratch off parlay. This is the C-Rich NOOCH scratch off parlay and T-Rich slight help. He came in late. Brian Robinson Jr., Mike Evans, McCaffrey, and Downs. Now we got to get to Mel, Tyler, with his fucking 5 tight ends. He's getting lucky. Mel is tearing up my league like Bono, but he won again. I think Mel's 10-1. I haven't seen a 10-1 in 10 years, maybe more. Have we had a 10-1 in any of our leagues lately? No, right? Nobody went away with it like that. Chris, what about in your brother's league? Do we have any 10-1s? No, right?
I think Bono might be. I'm not sure.
No, 9-2. I beat him twice. Chris. I am the Bono kryptonite. If I have to beat him 3 times in the playoffs, I'll do it for the league. Tyler, don't worry. If I'll get Bono in the playoffs for all of us. Hopefully you're in there. I'm going for the bye. Me and Bono are gonna have first round buys. I think. I'm coming for the bye, Chris.
Going for the bye?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass you very soon. Don't slip up this week. Chris. I'm coming for you. Yo, I realize I'm 1 game behind you, and Patty's the other guy with the better record. I got more points than Patty. If I ever tie with Patty for that second best record, I'll get the bye. So, but you got way more points than me. You actually have a pretty much stronger team. All right, so listen, Chris, are you putting $1 on that one, or you're not messing with Downs?
Oh, I already put it in.
Oh shit! Look at you sneaking it in on me. Come on, Chris. All right, $1. Okay, Robinson Jr., Evans, McCaffrey, Downs. Bang. Beautiful. Let's go. Okay, I think we should make another. We can make a few more. I'm just getting warmed up now. I'm kind of getting warmed up. Hey, Carmelo, you're a lucky guy. Hey, Mel, you didn't let me know how you did. How did basketball go, bro? I want to know how basketball went the other night, and I want to know who Mel likes today. Hey, are the Jets on a bye? Yeah, right? Chris, are the Jets on a bye?
I think the Jets are on a bye, yeah.
Hey, real quick, this is for you Jet fans out there. I thought it was so hilarious. They were saying Aaron Rodgers wants to come back next year, but not for the Jets. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, go fuck yourself. Like, who are you? Like, he's been a bad attitude, snarky fuck, bad attitude. He throws a touchdown. First of all, he doesn't go to the meetings. He doesn't go to any of the OTAs. Comes in rusty, stinks. Then he has a touchdown pass, a little success. He's pushing the coach. Don't hug me, man. Like, he's been a jerk. They stink. And now he doesn't want to come back to the Jets. Hey, Rodgers, good riddance. Good fucking riddance. Bounce, Rodgers. We don't need your slow ass. I saw Russell Wilson escape in the fucking snow the other night. Run for 15 yards, dive, make the first down. You know what? I make fun of Russell Wilson, but he's still playing football. Rodgers, I don't know what that shit is you're doing. That sitting duck shit. Rodgers used to scramble. Remember that, Chris? How Rodgers used to scramble?
Yeah, I remember.
When I watched that Giants game in the playoffs, when those jerk-offs were on the boat in Miami the day before the game, and then they came and dropped all the balls, Rodgers was scrambling like fucking Fran Tarkenton that day. Fran fucking Tarkenton. Look him up. Fran Tarkenton. Now he can't even move. The rush comes. He tries to move. He goes down. Weak, flimsy. Hey, Rodgers, all those fucking mushrooms is not keeping you sturdy, bro. Lay off the mushrooms. More squats, bro. Rodgers looks flimsy. I seen skinny guys way thinner than him stay up better, and little guys. Doesn't he look weak, too?
Yeah, he does.
He looks fucking weak. Hit the weights, Rodgers. Hey, what's up, Darlene? Oh, man. Hey, Darlene, did you hear our conversation about Debo? Debo, me and Chris just bet him to go alternate rushing and receiving yards total. They need him. They need him bad today. No Purdy. They need different ways to like trick the other team with their offense, and they use Debo like a Swiss Army knife. They hand them the ball, they throw it. So Debo will get a lot of good use today. I would start him. If you had Debo in fantasy, start him, right, Chris?
I would definitely.
See that this is T. Rich's brother, Darlene. Darlene, my friend Darlene, is in the room, and she's got Debo on her fantasy team. She was thinking about benching him because if you don't know football really well and you haven't been following Debo since he's been in the league, if you just have Debo, you're left scratching your head a lot of weeks. You realize that?
Yes.
Like, Debo will make you crazy because he doesn't get consistency all the time, but I like that. 49ers lose today. Hey, Mel, I got one for you. 10-1. 10-1. You better make the Super Bowl. Mel. Oh, my goodness. I want to look at the league standings real quick in both leagues. Yeah, you're 7-4. You're in second. Zolman, I'm 6-5. I'm in 6. So 2 through 6 is one game apart. That's tight. Now in my league, Carmelo is running away with it. Look at this. Now let's see who can get in the playoffs. From me, Darlene, and John into the top 6. Carmelo's 10-1. He clinched already. Oscar 7-4. T-Rich 7-4. Cody 6-5. My mother 6-5. Anthony 5-6. Then we got John 4-7. Darlene 4-7. Me 4-7. So me, John, and Darlene are one game out of the playoffs. I'm playing Anthony, who's ahead of us, so I'll whoop his ass today, and hopefully we get up there. Everybody's still alive except Lisa. Lisa, my cousin Lisa won the toilet bowl trophy in my league last year, and she's bringing it home again this year. Lisa, hold that toilet bowl. Hold it. We might not have to mail it anywhere, Lisa. Oh, my goodness. 2-time toilet bowl winner, maybe. Oh, my God. Yeah. My mother's playing Cody today. My mother is 5th, and the team she's playing, my friend Cody's 4th. 4 versus 5. They're both 6-5. I could safely say the winner of my mom and Cody has pretty much cinched the playoffs. Like, they clinched. That's a big one today. My mother better have a good lineup in. I got to help her today. Let's see. Who's my mother? My mother's got – huh?
I just want to let you know, Jonathan Jefferson is a freak by the Bears, versus the Bears, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You know what? My mom is feeling that comment right now. My mom's very happy. You hear that, Ma? He likes Jefferson today. My mom's got Mahomes. Then she's got Eckler and Tracy as her backs today. She's got Jefferson and Puka. This is all her drafting too. Like she doesn't listen to me when we're drafting. Jefferson and Puka. She's got Cade Otton. She had Mark Andrews, but she saw Cade Otton and she wavered him like the shark that she is. And her flex, she's got Hopkins and Dobbs. All right, Ma. All right. She's got a shot. She's got Waddle and Andrews on the bench. Now, Christopher, would you and Mel, listen to this. Would any of you guys start Mark Andrews over Cade Otton or no? That's a hard one. Help my mother out here. This is for my mom.
No, I wouldn't.
I think my mother's got the correct play in there. I like Cade Otton. You know what? Hey, guys, give this a like. Give this a share. I want people coming in here asking me start sit questions. I'm not getting any start sit questions today. Where are my usuals? Hold on. Let me just share this real quick. Get in here. Fantasy football start sits. Here we go.
NOOCH.
What's up?
NOOCH.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
What'd you find?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Deebo Samuel over a half a rushing yard first quarter.
Oh, Chris. Wow. You know what? We found about 4 different plays that are so plentiful with the payout that you have to just bet them separate. Like, I'm going to take 4 separate little shots. Like, that's one of them. I got the Wan'Dale Robinson. Guys, listen to this. For all you guys betting, first quarter Giants today. First quarter. And Chris, hold your thought because I'm ADD. I'll forget this. First quarter Robinson, Wan'Dale Robinson. At 5 yards, he's plus 105. The ladder, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. At 25 yards, he's plus 850. Bet the whole ladder. He's the king of the short routes. He's going to catch a ball or two right away in the first quarter. You win right away. First quarter, Wan'Dale Robinson, hammer him. For the game, Slayton ladder, hammer him. 25, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way to 100. Bargains. Okay, Chris, what do we got, kid?
I ain't got nothing else.
What do you mean? You were just telling me something. I told you hold your thoughts so we can get it on. Oh, Debo. Wasn't it Debo? You're worse than me, Chris. Oh, my God. This fucking kid. We got to get him alpha brain. You know I love having fun with you, Chris. I'm just kidding. So, wasn't it Debo?
Yeah, it was Debo over half a yard rushing.
Oh, all right, Chris. You do find some tremendous ones. I got to give you credit. You might be my MVP with as far as finding stuff on here. Okay. So Debo, first quarter rushing. They have a first quarter rushing for him?
Yeah, it's only a half a yard.
Oh my God. So we got to play the ladder. What if he rushes 1 for 19 yards? Chris, you snooze, you lose. We must play the Debo. Debo Samuel, first quarter rushing ladder. If we could ever get a handoff, all right, let's see. Now you don't blow your whole bank on this, but it is fun. Debo Samuel. Oh, do they have first quarter? Let's see. Yeah, they do. Wow. They got first quarter receiving yards for Debo too. 5 yards is even money. Oh my God. Why don't we take Debo for both? We take him at 5 yards receiving first quarter, 5 yards rushing first quarter. What's he not going to do anything? You know? All right. You know, I have to look at this Juan Jennings ladder too. Hey, guys, do you guys realize that Juan Jennings has been the number 1 receiver on the 49ers for weeks and weeks? Juan Jennings is number 1 in the NFL on Next Gen. I'm a Next Gen nerd. I was on Next Gen last night. He's number 1, numero uno in tight window catches in the whole NFL over the last four weeks. Oh, Juan Jennings today, his ladder is like he's a scrub. They got it like he's a scrub. I know that was a different quarterback, but you don't think that they're the same people are going to be involved? What do you? Oh, man, that's tough. 40 yards minus 164. That's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. But I'm going to go with the Debo first quarter. I just did it. Debo first quarter rushing, half a yard. If Debo gets 1 rushing yard, we win the bet. Any other gems, Chris?
No, anything else would be upset.
All right. I'm going to roll for a little while, do some start sits on here, and I'll talk to you for the games.
Yeah,
all right. Chris. He's my betting MVP. He gives me good stuff on the lines. He makes me think. That's good stuff. That's why we got this channel. Trade some ideas. Josh Jacobs. Mel, you got Jacobs too? Jesus. You know what? Let's look. I like looking back right now about week 12, looking at the best teams, and then pretending I'm that person in the draft. Like, does that person, like, did they know about this? Let's see. Here's what I'm getting at. Carmelo, 10-1, dominating my league. Let's see his team. Jordan Love, quarterback. Joe Burrow's on a bye. Okay, I get it. Burrow's been on fire. Running backs, Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley. Maroon. You know what? Mel had the first pick in my league. I want to stop for a second and give Mel credit for having the biggest cojones. Fortune favors the bold. Remember that. Remember that. Mel had the number one pick. Saquon Barkley was coming from the circus of the Giants. People thought he would do well, but no one was going out on a limb and drafting him number one. Mel had the number one pick, and he drafted Saquon without hesitation, and it's paying off. And I'll tell you what, to get Josh Jacobs on the ladder, he's been tremendous out in Green Bay. Tremendous workhorse. Look at Josh Jacobs' carries. I'm going to count backwards. Last week, 18. The week before, 13. The week before, 25, 12, 18, 19, 32. 32 carries. 32 carries in a game. That's not even your best back. Your second back is carrying the rock 30 times in a game. Oh, my God. Now, let's look at your receivers. Nico Collins, dominant. Keenan Allen stinks. You must have somebody on a bye. Oh, Jamar Chase. Oh, my God. So your receivers are Jamar Chase and Nico Collins. Going to be very hard to beat. This fucking guy. Kittle, tremendous tight end, up and down with production because of the team, but he's a great player. Oh, Connor, your flex running back is a great starter this year. Mel, you hit on all your running backs. You have Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, and James Conner. Now, here's where I think you got, like, not lucky, but you were fortunate to have good luck. Josh Jacobs and Connor. And Barkley, but I believed in Barkley just as much as you, Mel. Jacobs, I like him a lot. I don't think anybody knew if he would do that good. Kind of like Joe Mixon in Houston. Nobody really knew that. Mixon did like a turn back the clock year this year. He's better than he's been in 7 fucking years. But Josh Jacobs, tremendous year. Now Connor, same thing. 29-year-olds don't get fresher. Connor is having a great year. He's the number 16 running back. I mean, that's if you got him in fantasy, Connor's carries. These are carries. I'm going to read them game to game. 21, 18, 19, 19, 20. Come on. Fantasy points, 23, 22, 21, 25. How many 20-somethings did I just rattle off? Home run of a pick. If you got Connor, Jacobs, and Barkley, and he's got Nico Collins and Chase, oh, my God. Oh, wow, Mel. You're going to be tough to beat. Somebody's got to knock you out. Who do you play this week, Mel? I want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to type with me. Talk to me, man. I don't want to just do the show all the time. It's dead in here today. Very fucking dead. It is. Maybe I've been doing too many lives. It's unusually quiet in here today. I like when people are coming in. I didn't get anything off my the Twitter. I don't know what I'm forgetting to do today. You know what? Last week, I had a technical difficulty on my computer, which I'm running through now. In an emergency, I grabbed my phone, put it here, and went live. 190 views. Usually I get like 40, 50, the people that know me or, whatever. And a couple people pop in, but it was like quadruple. And T-Rich told me that the way he saw that I was on came in different. So I got to figure that stuff out. Hey, Mel, what happened with basketball? Talk to me, bro. Call me. There's no rules. Give me a fucking call. I want to know what's going on. What you holding information? It must have not went well in the beginning, but that's all right. Tell me. You would have been up my ass if things went tremendous right away. What's going on, Mel? What's going on in basketball? Didn't you have your first game? Oh, you're 1-0? Oh, I thought you were talking about fantasy, Mel. Oh, I got that 30 minutes late. Oh, all right. Mel, what do you think? I'm a jerk? I would have been congratulating you right away. I thought you were talking about fantasy. I'm like, what's this fucking guy talking about? 1-0. He's 10-1. This guy really is asleep at the wheel. I'm like thinking in my head something's wrong with you. I'm figuring you meant to type in 10-1. You fucked up the keys, and now you're fucking up my live stream. I was pissed. I'm like, this fucking guy. He's 10-1. Oh, Mel. All right, Mel. First one. Now, that was the first game of the season. So you won your first game as the head coach of this team. Nice. How did the varsity do? Nice. How did those guys do? You should call me, man. I would like for you to call me real quick. I would like to know who's doing what out there. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be in your gym in 2 weeks. I'll be in your gym rooting you guys on. Like straight up. I got things going on down there. Gotta go for a little window. Definitely jumping in the car, coming to see you. Hopefully you have a couple games in a row. I could catch a few. Oh, and 2. Oh, they played an extra game. Damn. What's the anybody scoring other than Zebo so far? Like, how's the box scores looking? I'm just curious as an interested basketball person. Like, is the scoring coming from all over? Hey, Mel, also, I want to talk basketball once or twice a week on a live. I need to talk hoops. Like, I'll talk X's and O's with you. Let's go through here. It'll be fun. I had a couple people in my live last week begging me, do you like basketball? I like this channel. I'm like, yo, yes, I love it. It's my favorite sport. So I want to start talking a little bit of hoops. We'll talk about the game. And then if we go into NBA college, it's the game, basketball. And we'll just talk once in a while. We got to get back in, Mel. Oh, man. Yeah, Cody. How did Cody's team get so good? Looking now. Yeah, I'm very upset. My league, my own league. I got a chance to beat Anthony. Anthony put up a 7 with Boswell, and I put up an 8 with Pickens. So we both laid a dud, and we got the same amount of guys left. I got Daniels. He's got Lamar. I got Montgomery and Kareem Hunt. Thank God I got Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. That's why, like Pacheco, they ruled him out, but I got Hunt still, so I'm okay. St. Brown and Pickens. Pickens played already. Jonnu Smith. Now, I benched Njoku the other day, and it turned out to be a good play. CBJ gave me a good tip, my buddy on here. He gave me a good tip about the weather, and I thought about it, and he was right. So I went. Now I got Jonnu Smith, hot tight end, fresh start today, and I didn't waste the spot with Njoku. I wonder if Ryan played Njoku. Eagles-Rams is a good game tonight, guys. Good game. I hate when it's a shitty night game. Tonight's a good one. A lot of stats, I think. And I'll tell you what. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough game. Philly's only -3 tonight. Man, -3. The Rams, they got a lot of. Look how close the NFL is. These teams, like the Rams, are not that far off being a Super Bowl team this year. Like the division is tight. Like who's really that? Philly's the hottest team in the league. They're 3 points favorite over the Rams. That goes to show you what Vegas knows about the two teams, really. With when you have Stafford and Kupp and Puka and Kyron Williams. Are you hearing those skill sets, the skill position guys? You can't underestimate the Rams. That's better than Minnesota, and Minnesota's good. But Minnesota, remember this, guys. They're 4-0 this year in games that Darnold has thrown 2 interceptions, two turnovers or more. Darnold has had 2 turnovers or more 4 times. They're 4-0. So, like, Minnesota's winning games different ways in spite of Darnold. It seems like he's playing great, but not as great. I think Tyrone Tracy's going to get a huge workload today, like 25 to 30 touches. I don't think the Giants can survive any other way. And Tommy DeVito for $150. Tommy DeVito for $150 easily. I'm trying to get stats that make me keep confidence in Marvin Harrison Jr. He's up and down too. You know what? Next year he'll be a beast every week. I have him this year, and he shows you flashes of it, but then he goes away because he's a rookie. Next year I won't have him, and he'll be Justin Jefferson. It always happens like that. Tyreek Hill. I like that. You know, it's a good weather game in Miami. That's a game that will probably get stats. The Miami game. Where is that? That's in Miami, right? Oh, shit. I hit it off. Dolphins are playing the Patriots. Oh, that's where we got the 2 most accurate quarterbacks in the league over the last 6 weeks. Drake May, lowest off-target percentage in the league, number 1. And Tua is number 2 over the last couple weeks. Stevenson, 20 touches a game. That's a shit game, right? I think Miami should take care of them. They say Mostert's losing it down there. People let go of Mostert in our league. I don't know. Did anybody pick up Mostert? He's losing it. He's getting older. They're phasing him out. The other kid, Wright, is starting to get touches and some work. Mostert's at the end of his career. He's in his mid-30s almost already. For a running back, that's old. Man, yeah, I'm going to keep it simple today, boys. I'm going to keep it simple. I would like to, hey guys, don't sleep on MVP Saquon. If Saquon Barkley wins the Russian title, and Philly's like the number 1 team in the league or something like that, he's got an outside chance. I want to see standings. Can they be the best team in football? All right, Philly 8-2. Yeah, of course. 9-2, 9-1. Yeah. If Philadelphia finishes, 14-3, and Saquon finishes with, 2,000 something all-purpose yards, could be MVP. Let's check the odds. I want to see some odds. I like looking at the odds. Let's check some futures. You like Miami today too, or no? No. Okay. Oh, they don't have. Oh, here we go. More NFL. Let's see some Super Bowl odds to win the Super Bowl. Let's go right to the Super Bowl. Detroit is the favorite, guys. Ready for this? Detroit plus 360. Yo, this is the best board to do. The favorite is plus 360. You're not laying with any team. I think everybody should put who they think is going to win the Super Bowl bet in. If you're an NFL fan, if you don't like the first 2 teams, you got a huge payout. Detroit and KC are the first 2 teams, and they're still nice. Detroit's plus 360. KC's plus 480. Buffalo plus 700. Baltimore plus 750. Philly plus 800. I want to keep going until I find a realistic team that's the Niners are plus 2,800. Wow. Falcons are plus 3,800. They're going to be in the playoffs. Like, think about a team that's going to be in the playoffs for sure. That's way down here. Atlanta, they're going to go to the playoffs. They're plus 3,800. Once you're in, you got any chance. The Bengals are plus 9,000. That's it. thought they'd be more. The Jets plus 55,000. See, that's what the Bengals should be. Not Seattle, Miami. The Rams are plus 7,000 only. See, the Rams, Vegas knows that they're dangerous. Washington plus 3,800. It's not great odds at all. Let's see what else they got. MVP. Season awards. Here we go. MVP. Who do you guys think is first in the MVP race? Josh Allen. Plus 115. Second, Lamar Jackson. Well, let's just cut to the chase. Saquon Barkley is plus 6,500. So if you put $1 on it, it pays $65. I'm doing it right now. So that's a fun one. If he ever goes crazy. I like Saquon for Offensive Player of the Year this year. Do they have that award? I don't think anybody could be ahead of Saquon. Am I forgetting somebody? Saquon Barkley first, plus 105. That's the true like indicative of who the top, like almost like the MVP of a non-quarterback. Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon Barkley plus 105, Henry plus 160, Chase plus 650, Jackson plus 1,400, Justin Jefferson 20. No, it'll be Barkley or Henry. That's between Barkley and Henry. Rookie of the Year now. Jaden Daniels minus 550. It seems like it. Bo Nix is plus 400. He's behind, but if they win out or something, you got to keep an eye on him. Defensive Player of the Year. What? I'll tell you what. To make the playoffs, they still have that? Playoffs. Arizona to make the playoffs. Yes, minus 154. Atlanta's minus 430. Yeah, these are good ones. Well, you know what, boys? I'm staying on until an hour 30 today. I want to have a nice little breakfast, get some stuff, some extra last minute bets written down. Hopefully all my teams lose today in the teams points league. My team, we have everybody did a draft. We all get 3 teams. And your 3 teams either have to have the most wins or the most losses at the end of the season. Half the money goes to the biggest winner. The other half goes to the biggest loser. So I went for the losers. I figured I could mush a team. So I got the Bears, the Bucks, and the Raiders. Yeah. So as long as they keep losing, I'm going to win half that money. I wonder where Richie from New York is with Buffalo. I'll get these guys. I need help next week sharing this. I want to get more traffic in here for the fantasy start sits. I need help next week getting traffic in here. When we used to share this mid-show on Twitter all the time, it was better for the questions, for the back and forth. But yeah, my bets are in. So real quick, the bets of the day. Debo, my parlay, Tommy DeVito for $150. Debo 40 yards all purpose. Schultz for 2 catches. Those 3 alone get the bet over money line. So we like that. First quarter, Rob in the first quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson 5 yards first quarter. Debo take a little shot on him first quarter. That's pretty much it, guys. It's not a fancy week. I'm interested to see the Giants today because of the circus. I'm interested in seeing the 49ers today because of my fantasy. This is a big fantasy implication week. So I'm looking at Jennings. I'm looking at these guys. You know, I'm rooting for my mother to win. In the family league, I'm rooting for my friends to lose, try to get my family members in those playoffs. And just looking forward to it. Looking forward to the day. Little pasta, maybe. I was saying I was going to not cheat today, but hey, why not? Little pasta, maybe. Might have to throw a gravy on. I tell you what, I wish Rex Ryan would coach the Jets next year. You want to talk real, Mel? Me and you are coaches, right? Mel, Who talks about coaching more than you and I on the phone? We love that shit. You know how important it is to connect with your players, to command respect, to demand, to have demands straight up. When you're coaching, like things got to be a certain way for things to work. Like how we say, like which houses come down, the ones with the weak foundations. I believe Rex Ryan would bring a strong foundation into that into that building, a strong foundation, and I don't think that house would come down. I think the Jets would be an instant contender. Like you see how the Chargers this year, they fired Fish Face, that little guy from the last couple of years, didn't know nothing. You see how all of a sudden they're not an embarrassment anymore. The Chargers are respected. If you don't come to play against the Chargers, you're going to get whooped. Ask Cleveland from 2 weeks ago. Like the Chargers, like that's what the Jets need. The Jets need that. They need a good coach to get in there. The roster right now is fine. Most passing TDs under duress. Allen, Darnold, Lamar, and Burrow. Those are the leaders this year. So those guys throw good when they're under traffic. But we know it ain't Rodgers. We know it's not Rodgers. Man. Washington's up to 11. I better put my last teasers in before it goes to 12. Ferguson's out today. Oh, that's why you guys were talking about Schoonamaker, huh? I want to get a little, see what they're talking about here. Schoonamaker's the backup on Dallas, huh? Yeah, Rex Ryan. Come on, Rex. Come to New York, Rex. Yeah, we need Rex Ryan. And the Giants with all this shit they're doing, bring Belichick. Bring Bill Belichick next year. We draft Shador. We draft Shador Sanders or one of these top-notch quarterbacks. That's what I need to look up. The mock draft. I don't care the team slots. I don't play those stupid games. We're not going to find that out. NFL mock draft 2000. I want to see the quarterbacks that are going to be on the board. I know a couple, but I don't know college like I do the pros. I can't follow a bunch of kids. Not that the pros are so old. Here we go. Let's see. Mock draft. NFL 2025, round 1, pick 1, Travis Hunter. Shit. Imagine having neighbors in Hunter. Okay, Cam Ward is the first quarterback. 6'2". I saw Cam Ward on YouTube working out with Shador Sanders. He's got a chip, a little viciousness to him. I like that. He was fucking with Shador Sanders, telling him, yeah, you stink. You didn't get better today. I saw you loafing. And you can't even take the heat. Like, he was fucking with him. And then he's like, I got better today. I got better. But then, like, I saw him when I watched Cam Ward play. He reminds me, personally, of a young Steve McNair. Air McNair. When McNair came in, he was on Tennessee Titans. I don't know if you guys remember him. Tough winner, thick, strong, good arm, could run like when he needed to, but winner. Cam Ward reminds me a little bit of Steve McNair. That was the first thing I thought. Like, just reminds me of him. Who does Jaden Daniels look like? He looks like somebody. I got to figure it out. He looks like someone already. I got to figure it out. He's some player. Jaden Daniels better pick it up. The last 2 games, he's at 59% completion percentage. That's a little lower than his usual. Cam Ward. Okay, so now who could the Giants possibly get? Cam Ward. We got him. Shador Sanders. That's my guy. I like Shador Sanders. Here's what I'm thinking. Shador Sanders, 6'2", 215. Cam Ward, 6'2". Shador Sanders, he He has an NFL mind already. Shador Sanders, there will be no learning curve. You know how they say, you know how I always say these kids these days, they're so far ahead. That's the average kid. Imagine being Deion Sanders' kid. Tom Brady's been tutoring him since he's fucking 10 years old. This kid could read the back of a defense blindfolded when he was 12. Like that's a big feather to have in your cap, in your back pocket, so to speak. Like that's important. Now, add that onto the fact that he's a good player. So he's ahead. He throws well. He reads the defense, and he's tough. I've seen him not afraid to hold on to the ball, which could be a hindrance in the NFL. But he holds on to the ball. He lets his progressions go, and he usually makes the right read. Now, in the NFL, if he holds on to it a little bit too long, he'll find out the way Caleb Williams is finding out now, that you got to be more deliberate and precise, but everybody goes through that. But that comes down to coaching, because you don't see what's the guy that's coaching Jaden Daniels right now that used to be out in Arizona? You don't see Cliff Kingsbury putting Jaden Daniels in harm's way. You see that they're getting rid of the ball quick, nice, like they're playing efficient. The coaching has a lot to do with it. If Shador Sanders gets in the right way, good program, good NFL organization, I think that they could win right away. I wish he goes to the Giants. Can Deion coach the Giants? Oh, yo, I saw it last night. That's why I called you at like midnight. Was it last night? Yeah, I think so. I saw a guy dunk. It was from far away a little bit. Like when I was looking, it was to my right. Like the dunk went to the right. Am I right, Mel? The Ravens and the Vikings are the two teams down for Daniel Jones. Oh my God. What? Wow. Oh, he's going to make the decision. It's between the Ravens and Vikings. What? Daniel Lamar Jones. Yo, that's crazy. Daniel Jones has the same skill set as Lamar Jackson, but not the wherewithal. Not like he doesn't have it. Like he's fucked up. But if you can keep him on track, he's a guy that can perform to the highest for like a short period of time. Hence, backup. He's the most talented backup that's ever hit the fucking market. Like it is. He runs faster than Lamar Jackson. He throws good. Like I want to see him on a team where if he does go in for any circumstance, he has success. I want to see him do well because I feel bad for him the way everything happened with the Giants and how it was his fault, a lot of it, but some of it wasn't. It was a bad the way it was set up. He came back off an ACL, off the neck. They gave him all that money. Now they cut him. Yo, okay. Who's your guess? Baltimore or Minnesota for Jones? I'm saying Baltimore. I think John Harbaugh is the type of guy, like he's a great coach to like bring you back in mentally. Let's clear your head. Like, here's what we're gonna do. You don't have to fucking be a world beater. Relax. You're a good football player. We're gonna fix a few things. Like I could see Harbaugh having the mind to get through to Daniel Jones and get the most out of him. He's in the backup room. He's with Lamar every day. Like that is a setup for a success position. You got Derrick Henry back there. Like that is a beautiful. If I'm Daniel Jones and I have my choice, I'm going to Baltimore. Now Minnesota's inside. I guess that's one thing better. But inside, okay, you're in the dome because Minnesota's freezing. They haven't been outside in 40 years. So you're inside if you go to Minnesota. You got Jefferson, but hold your horses. Who cares you got Jefferson? You can't even hold the ball without dropping it. Just get somewhere with a stable fucking foundation. So I would hold my horses. If I'm Jones's like team, like if I got my arm around them like somebody who cares about him, listen, forget about Jefferson, kid. You can't even walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. We're going to go to Baltimore because the Harbaugh, the foundation, the whole thing. You're behind Lamar. You see how it's done. You got a tight end. You got receivers. You got the best back on earth, and always a solid brand of football, much like Pittsburgh. You want to hear a good analogy? How did Russell Wilson look in Denver last year? Ugats. How does he look now in Pittsburgh? Not bad. Organizations make a difference. Daniel Jones, Minnesota, maybe. But Darnold could go down. The team could be all fucked up. He could be having the same shit in Minnesota bad. Like, I could see him failing in Minnesota if he goes in. I could see that. Baltimore, I could see him succeeding a lot better. I could, at least. What do you think, Mel? Hey, Mel. I don't want to get off topic too much, but the reason why LeBron can never be as good as Jordan or Kobe, because he doesn't have the skills. He's the greatest athlete ever to be a really good basketball player. That's it. He's the greatest athlete ever to be really good, but he doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have that beautiful skill. He can't dribble nice. Like, you can't be the greatest player of all time in a game called fucking basketball if you don't have a ball on the string dribble. That's got to be one of the prerequisites. Period. That bullshit. Just like quarterbacks, all this stuff. Like, winning counts. Winning counts. That's why Cam Newton's got to shut his mouth. Cam, you look like fucking Dr. Seuss with your goofy fucking hat. You don't belong in the Hall of Fame. Don't be knocking Eli Manning. Eli Manning got to the Super Bowls and fucking rose higher. He rose higher. Guy looks fucking half dead. Woke up higher. Balled out. Outplayed Tom Brady twice. What'd you do? Nothing. You got blown out in the Super Bowl. Out of the league by 30. Out of the league. 6'5", 260. Couldn't even play in the NFL by the time you were 32. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Dr. Seuss. He said, if Eli makes the Hall of Fame, I should be in 10 times. No. Stay on your podcast with your goofy fucking hat. Jealousy's a motherfucker. Jealousy's a bitch, ain't it, Cam? Eli's not the one that didn't jump on the fumble in the Super Bowl. You were, big boy. You didn't jump on the fumble when the whole world saw it. Eli throws fucking dimes with a minute left to win championships. That's the difference. That's what Hall of Fame means. Yellow jacket for the champ, the two-time champ. Not you. Not you, Cam. 32 and washed. Dr. Seuss posing with Brandon Marshall. 2 whack jobs. Fuck out of here. Always hating on another man. Yo, stop hating on people, Cam. I don't like people that hate on other men. You should never hate on somebody. Like, I hope everybody does good. Like, if I see a guy with with something going on good, it's like, oh, that's cool. Like he's looking at Eli Manning about to go to the Hall of Fame. You're like, well, then I should. No, Cam, you came back to the Patriots and stunk. You couldn't do it. You couldn't even play for Bill Belichick and the Pats. Tom Brady left. They got you, and you couldn't even play for the fucking greatest organization ever. You, Cam, get me hot. Cam Newton, always talking shit, fighting little kids at football camps. I saw him against the fence, fighting all people, looking like Dr. Seuss lost his fucking hat. Fuck out of here. Fighting little kids, always bad-mouthing somebody with his cigar, with his fucking hat. Oh, you're so fucking exquisite, Cam. Oh, you're so distinguished. Fuck out of here. Warming up. Oh man, yeah, we got problems growing it. We got problems coming in sports that I'm seeing the young athletes. It's like it's a cool thing to them to start with disrespect. Like it's always gone on, but it's more now. Like like it's more. It's more. I'm seeing like weird shit, and it's gonna trickle down. It's gonna trickle down, ruin fucking teams. It's gonna ruin teams. You better keep your guys right mentally, Mel. Don't let bullshit creep into the family, like your family. Like you guys understanding, respect both ways all the time. Like you're gonna go out on a limb for them. You expect a certain back. I can't believe Jones is making a decision by tonight or tomorrow. It's depending on the team's results. Who is he, Joe fucking Montana? He's waiting to see. Oh shit! Look at this stat. 16 wide receivers selected before Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, this is a good one. Ready? 16. Here's the guys selected before St. Brown in the draft. Dez Fitzpatrick, Anthony Schwartz, Nico Collins. That's a good one. So I'm only gonna put my finger up for the guys that were good picks. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Kadarius Toney, no. Rashad Bateman, nah, not anywhere near St. Brown. Elijah Moore, Rondell Moore, Dwayne Eskridge, who? Tutu Atwell, Terrence Marshall Jr., Josh Palmer, De'Ami Brown, Amari Rogers, Nico Collins, that's 4. Anthony Schwartz, Des Fitzpatrick. 16 receivers were selected before Amon-Ra St. Brown. 4 of them were good NFL picks that like that. It's like, okay, that's all right. Wow. Holy shit. I like that. I love stuff like that. Look at I remember when St. Brown came onto the scene. I just started this channel. It was like around now, like week 12. And this guy, St. Brown, 7 for 120. And we're like, but the name was so fucked up. None of us wanted to take him in fantasy. Like sometimes when a name doesn't look right, I stay away until he really does good. Like I was like, Ross St. Brown. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Every week, 7 for 20, 120. And then he just kept doing it. It never stopped. Never stopped. 21, 22, 20. So this is his 4th year. Man, he's had a nice career. I want to see his line. I want to see his career history like each year. St. Brown is off to a good start. Like Hall of Fame start. Like Cam Newton, not a Hall of Famer. St. Brown, first 4 years, on track. All right, history. 2021 is rookie season. Let me see. 237 fantasy points. Okay, 90 catches for 912 yards. Second season, year 2, 2022, 106 catches, 1161. Year 3 last year, 119 catches for 1515. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, that is crazy. I like reading this stuff. Oh, who is that? Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, I'm reading something. I'm multitasking. So I'm confident with Jonnu Smith. I talked myself into Marvin Harrison because I did read a little stat on Marvin Harrison going. He does get 40% of the targets in red zone targets. So I like that. Quick nuggets. The Bears have lost 4 in a row. They're scoring 11.5 points a game. Expect Minnesota to fall off, though, a little bit. Darnold, a lot of turnovers. Detroit, 5-0 on the road. They're the only undefeated team. That's it, really, boys. I want to get into this pregame, so I'm going to get out of here. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to keep running lives. Guys, if I'm running a live tonight during the game, to comment on today, try to pop in. Like I might come on about 7:45 right into the beginning of the game. All right, Nooch, neighborhood picks. I'll see you guys later. Peace.